Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mendix Widget Workshop. In this episode, we are finally building our first real custom widget and we are starting with two essential control. First, checkbox and redo buttons. Let's start. So go to your Mendix app and click on app. So app directory and inside this folder, first create a new folder given some name like custom widget or plugin custom widgets. Inside this folder, open this folder in VS Code. So I have already opened here. We will create our new widget. So write command yo at the red mendix slash widget. I am giving name first custom widget. Hit enter and enter. Give some description. Enter. By default, TypeScript function component for web and empty widget for testing no, and this will create our first widget structure. So widget is created. So inside this widget, inside source folder, open first custom widget.tsx and the first custom widget.xml file. Inside this XML file, we will define our attribute or property. So for checkbox or ready button, we need a boolean attribute. So here we are giving the type attribute, and inside this we will define the attribute type. Attribute types. Inside this attribute types, we will attribute type name equals to boolean and close this, include attribute types, and after that change the key boolean attribute. Save this file and run npm build command. Oh, first we need to go to our widget folder cd first custom widget. Inside this folder run npm run build command. So we will get some error. So first go to first custom widget.tsh and remove the sample.tsh and replace with our boolean attribute key here, and remove this component. And for now we will show only div and remove this import also. And for now we will print our boolean attribute and also go to the first custom editor preview, and here also remove this and remove this import simple div and remove this import also. Save this file. Now run again and do run build. Go to Mendix, click on app, synchronize app directory, check add-ons. If your widget is not showing, then change the tab and again open the page, and now you will see your widget. So drag and drop your widget and update all widgets. Here we can see our attribute. Now we need to create an entity inside data domain model, and here I am giving name widget helper and I am adding an attribute terms and conditions, and I am giving it type boolean by default false. Click OK, save, and use data view, and here we use microflow, create a microflow, ACT underscore create widget helper object. Inside this microflow, create an object of the widget entity and return this object and drag and drop our first widget. And here now select the attribute. Now run your app, click on new app, go to console. Now here we can see our attribute value. Initially we have set the value false. So now we are getting data of the attributes. Now what we can do, we will add one more property. Copy this property, paste it, and here we will give selection type. Here we will give type enumeration. Selection type, and inside this we will give enumeration value, enumeration values. Copy this, paste it, and here this will be enumeration value. Now remove this and close. And first we will give the key radio and caption is radio. Close enumeration value tag. Copy this tag, paste it again, and give the key checkbox. The default value is radio. Now save this file and go to the first custom rate.ts file. First also copy the key and paste it here with separated by comma. Then npm build command. After that, here we will use condition if selection type triple equals to radio. Remove this return statement first. First we will check if radio, then return a div with radio text. For now, we will create UI after, and if another return checkbox div div checkbox. Save this file and run again and build. Go to Mendix. So first we need to synchronize app directory, update all widget, and here we can see the option. So by default is radio. So now run. Here we can see the radio component. So if we change the value radio to checkbox and run again, now we can see the checkbox. Now we will create UI. Inside of div, we will use input, and inside this input we will give type radio, and after that ID option 1, then name group 1, after that class name custom desk input, and then checked value. Inside this checked value we will give our boolean attribute dot value equals to true. If boolean attribute dot value is equal to true, then checked is equal to true. Otherwise, it will show false. And in on change, we will call a function handle on change. We can say handle change. And here we will give one parameter to true. If I click on this input, so I will set the value to true. Here we create const handle change, and here we will take an input selection with type boolean. Now here what we can do first, we will set the this value to our dynamic attribute. How we can do that? We will use boolean attribute dot set value function. Set value function. And here we can set the value. So we will set the selection. After that, we can copy, and after that we will add an input, sorry, label to show the label. So I'm leaving HTML for text for option 1, and class name custom label, load the tag and giving the value boolean attribute dot in curly bracket boolean attribute dot display value. And also I will give a class to this container also, custom input group, and custom radio, and I will group these div inside the this div and in two times format, and I will change the ID option to, and everything is will be same, and here we can change true to false, and here also we will change the false, and everything is as it is. Okay, now we are going to save this file and run, and then build. Go to Mendix, synchronize your directory, and select radio. Click open, run, open browser. So now, okay, so here we can see the same label. So now you can see the value is changing. So we need to change the label. So how can we do that? Here we can see the in the display attribute has a universe, and inside universe you can see the two value, true and false. We will enter these value, and you can see the same true or false. So for the first level, universe of index 0 and universe is possibly undefined. Okay. So now we do that first, first to undefined, then you else display value. So universe of behind. Okay, I think we can remove this part simply. We will set the static part true, and for this false. Save the file, run again. Open Mendix, run again. Now false, true, false, true. So we have successfully created the radio button. Now we need to add on-chain event. So open VS Code, go to first custom.xml, and here add a property. Remove this, and here on change type should be action, and remove card, give text on change, description. Now save the file, run npm and build. Now copy this on change, go to widget file first, paste it here, and inside this on change, how to call. If you have seen my previous video, you will know how to call the on change method. First, we will check if on change and then on chain dot can execute. And after we will check is already executing or not. Is executing. So then if not executing, then we will execute our onChain method, then onChain dot execute. So with this syntax, we will call our onChain method now and we will build. Now first synchronize our directory, update all widget. So what we can do on onChain, we will show a page. Run a wrap. So if I'm changing the value, so now we are redirecting to onChain page. So our onChain function is working. Now we will create the UI of the radio. We have successfully created the UI of the radio button. Now we will create UI of the checkbox. So open VS Code and here inside this div add input tag close and here type equal to checkbox. After that ID my checkbox. Then class name I am giving custom input. Then checked equals to value at boolean attribute dot value. Next our on change. On change this will give an event of type any arrow handle checkbox change and pass here and create a function handle checkbox change and take input of type any. Inside this we will set boolean attribute dot set value e dot target dot checked. Here arrow is missing. After that, copy this and paste it bottom of this code. Now we will add a label for this HTML for my checkbox, class name, custom label, and here for now we are giving just label. Save this file and run and go and build. Now what we can do is add one more widget, and here we select checkbox and attribute, and also a show page. Now then, open browser. Here we can see our checkbox. So when we change the checkbox value, we are redirected to the new page that we selected on the on change event. So we have successfully created our radio button and checkbox. Now I will show you one more thing, how to show conditional property. So for I want to show for the radio the true value text and false value text. So go to loading property XML. Here add two property, or I can say three properties. So now I'm going to give name key. So true value, or I can say true level, and type string. For other two type should be string, and for the key false level, and here checkbox level. Okay, save this file, run npm and build. Go to our tsx file. So here we will show, first we will add a true level, false level, and checkbox level. And after that, here I will show true level, and here I will show false level, and here I will show checkbox level. Save the file, run npm build, go to Mendix, click on apps, recognize app directory. After that, update all widgets. So okay, I haven't changed the caption. So here you can see we are seeing three string text box or fields. So here I am giving for the true value yes, or I can say I will change the caption probably property, this one true level, and for this false level, and for this checkbox level. Now save this file and run it and to run build. Click on apps, synchronize app directory, and update all widgets. So here we can see. So here we can show these checkbox or these properties by condition. So if my selection type is radio, I want to show only true level and false level property. And if my selection type is checkbox, then I want to show only checkbox level. So that how can we do that? So open VS Code and go to first custom widget dot editor config.ts file. Inside this file, first import hide properties in from Mendix pluggable widget tools. After that, scroll down. You will see this get properties function. Inside this function, we will write our code. Then comment this. Now here underscore value dot. So we are showing the properties by selection type. So if selection type is radio, then I want to show only hide properties in inside this give underscore values default properties, and I think here the as will start from here. Then so first the default properties, and after that the underscore values. These are coming from here. So first we will set the default properties in the hide properties in. Then second parameter is underscore values. And third, here we will tell what property we need to hide. So we need to hide the checkbox label property. So here I am giving the checkbox label property. And else if here underscore values dot selection type checkbox. Then copy this line and paste. Here, when I select the checkbox, I want to show only checkbox label. So I want to hide the true label and false label. So here I will select the true label and false label property and save this file and run again and build. Now synchronize app, update all widgets. Now here we can see I am selecting the radio. So here you can see only true label and false label. So if I am giving yes in the true label and the no for the false label, click OK. There I will go, and here I am only here I have selected the checkbox in the selection type. So here I will see only checkbox label. So suppose I am giving the label terms and condition. Now click OK, run. Now open. So here we can see our true label, false label, and the for checkbox, the terms and condition. So we have successfully rendered our property by condition based. Now I will add some CSS in this widget. Go to UI and open your CSS file and remove this. And I have added all the CSS code. You can copy and paste. I will give the code in the description. And here add this CSS here as well and remove the custom radio and save the file. Again run npm run build. Open Mendix, synchronize app, update all widgets and run. Open your browser. So here we can see It's looking some good. So we have successfully created our first custom widget. In this way, we have learned how to get data, dynamic data from the attribute and created some UI. And also we have showing the conditional property. So if you like this video, then subscribe the channel and comment, drop a comment. Let's meet in the next video.